are part of the thing. But, well, that's just guessing. Conspiracy theories. Here we go.
A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think.
She clicks her tongue. Okay, I want to know something about you. Quite a lot.
Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Who are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
Big question. What's an animancer?
That would have been my first
Of the
question.
soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are.
Oh,
Well, I can see why she's hanging from a tree.
I can see that too. So, Mr. Count doesn't
solved.
seem to be so crazy after all.
Yeah.
But the best of us, the best, inspirations, miracle workers. My parents were soul twins, miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other, turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes.
That's nice.
How soon we forget when we're afraid.
Yeah, but still, pretty sure that they're taking people's souls.
It can go in different directions, right? Like everything.
Yeah,
So basically they are...
might be putting a pretty big.
Yeah, they are like the scientists who built the atom bomb.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear.
So, I need to remember, the Valiant Republic guys are talking like Italians. Caldera de Baranzi. I can do that. Well,
You
what?
can ask her what happened to her. I
Yeah.
imagine she got hung.
So that's the answer. What happened to you? Look at me. ...
Yeah.
Take a guess.
Uh-huh.
She laughs, a grasping choke cackle escaping between the rows of buttery yellow teeth, causing her body to bob up and down with each spasm. Seeing your blank expression, she catches herself.
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer.
You are a dwarf. You shouldn't be into magic things.
Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife, see why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months, looked high and low for impurities, tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found?
Tell me!
Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear, Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with
So I guess it's Lord
imbalances.
Raedric
I
who
must
keeps
have
giving
time to
birth to
cure
these-
her. As
Not the
birth
women, huh?
drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
So in other words, the woman was healthy, but the kid wasn't.
Mm.
And
Right.
the
Probably
l-
coming from her husband, and she doesn't say it.
I don't think so, because he's hanging everybody that can solve the problem. And he's taking the
Yeah.
erase everything approach. And that's, I guess I should get out of this town as soon as possible.
Yeah, before you get hung.
Yeah, so I had other questions.
Of course, dear.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Kadar closes her eyes and her head slumps forward over the nose, and your surroundings seem to bleed into your vision from some unknown place of waiting. So Elof looks at you through narrowed eyes. Are you alright? You seemed lost just now. I'm a watcher, I'm fine, this happens a lot, you get used to it. Yeah. That's good to know, but I don't suppose you could tell me what that was all about. I am a watcher. His arched eyebrows recede into his hood.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's interesting. And I expect that explains how you survived the bivouac, In any case, I appreciate your honesty. Since we are traveling together, it's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about watchers? Only that they are rare and they seem to have unique insight into certain soul conditions. As you just demonstrated. Let's continue on. New quest. The Old Watcher traveled to Caet Noir. Visions and whispers.
Yeah, you probably just go to Lord Raedric and heal his kid.
I guess so.
I bet
but
when you meet Raedric, it's going to say that he's missing his soul, or part of his soul,
will be interesting.
and you're like, I can't tell him.
17 and a half.
17 and a half, he says.
Yes?
Why is he saying that?
17 and a half. Well,
13
could
and a
be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry.
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
People hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
I guess he's now joining our crew?
Oh god.
Olaf frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. So do the people around here. Might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22. 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
That's the first thing I read that. Which he actually did. You can hear the sound, but he did it. So, what makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? That sounds really
Well,
wrong.
you were rubbing your hand on her. Yeah.
Hey, babe.
You're like rubbing
What's
your hand,
hanging?
staring at her creep.
Yeah, staring at the creepy. How is it hanging, babe?
Yeah.
Are you into bondage?
Oh. Apparently she is.
Obviously. Okay, what makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you a moment, his brows arch. His smirked bronze. Yeah.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
That's way too funny for this place. Okay, I've been out of sorts lately. Impossible, I don't drool half as much. So, what would I say? I tend to number 3, but I don't think my dwarf is very funny. I've been out of sorts lately because I don't want to tell him that I'm a watcher. Or what is
Right.
this to you? And he can answer. You have to forgive my curiosity. Round here we prefer to turn a blind eye to our dead. It's none of your business. I don't want to reject him because I think he will join our party. Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Let's not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot.
Oh god.
Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be.
So, when Slash comes back, he needs to read him.
Yeah.
Okay, friend. There's not a word around here. Can't be any number of Radric's bootleggers within earshot.
Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway
that your
inclined to
impression of
believe
how
you
Slash
were having
talks?
some kind of
No,
communion
but
with
this is
that
the way
dwarf.
he talks. And Slash is a cowboy, as we are well aware.
Either case,
But Slash
maybe
is a
I'm not
cowboy?
19 after all.
Of course.
No offense.
Oh,
Never noticed?
I-
He has
I did.
he has a let's play of a farmer priestess. Do I need to say more?
Alright, well, you got me there. I don't...
I'll come to the bed later, honey. Just strangling these corpses. I need to mark them. Okay. You think you are going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war. Why was your headman hanged? What does your town have against you? So those questions, well, these are stupid because we know. Okay, the war. Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decided he is the living incarnation of Eosas. Overthrows Riderakas. Marches on drywood. So we gave him a Direwooden hello. What's a Direwooden hello? Don't ask that. You are a dwarf, you know. Who's Eosas? I had other question. Yeah, who's Eosas? God of rebirth and redemption, formerly, anyhow. Maybe they call him something different where you are from. Okay, I had other questions. I got time. Why was your headman hanged? What? Yeah, I think I need to ask him so I get more options. Got involved. Redrick sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with Kolch, plotting Redrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't came forward right then and there, they'd hang everyone last of us. No one was confirmed forward, so Swiving, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs, shaking his head, and his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Redricks, then for protecting me.
Aw, that was his boyfriend.
Who's Kolch? Someone who got tired of all the hangings. He's on the run now, probably will be till they catch him. So I guess we are going on a search for Kolch. What does the town have against
Stick
you?
around, God.
He's talking.
That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
Oh, he lost his brother.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me.
Oh god, as I did.